Hello there, IELTS candidates. Did you know that there are 11 different reading question types? The good news is on test day, you won't get all 11 of them. However, you don't know which ones you're going to get, so you do need to prepare for all of them. One thing you can be sure of is that you will get multiple choice questions. For some reason, they're just in all of the tests. So in this lesson, we're going to take a close look at multiple choice. So, multiple choice questions are pretty straightforward, whether you're taking the computer delivered test or the paper-based test. There are actually two types. In this one here, you're just choosing one answer, A, B, C, or D. Sometimes you'll have to choose two, like A and C, or B and D, or whatever. All right, let's take a look at this one here. This paragraph we're going to read is about making booze with rare animals and how it sends a man to prison. We're not going to read the whole thing because on test day you don't really need to. What you'll do instead is you'll just work through the paragraph and work through the questions because they actually come in the same order, right? So you can see down there, number one, some people believe that alcohol, which includes animal parts, A, can cure diseases, B, is a tradition from China, C, is a lucrative trade, or D, is more intoxicating. All of these are plausible. But if we read this part of the paragraph here, it says some drinkers in Southeast Asia prefer their alcohol distilled with animal parts, a tradition stemming from the supposed curative powers. So if we look at that phrase there, supposed curative powers, and then we look back at the answer options, which one matches? Hopefully you got A. Some people believe it can cure diseases. Okay, so what you can see here is that we have a phrase, supposed curative powers, and then we have can cure diseases. We've got a sort of, I don't know what that is. It's a bit of a transformation of cure and curative, but it means the same thing. So sometimes it'll be the same word, sometimes it'll be an entirely different word. The key is that the meaning is the same between the text and the answer options. The other answer options there were not mentioned, or they were contradictory or wrong. Let's do another one. Okay, so the next part of the paragraph, by the way, it doesn't always go sentence by sentence like this. Sometimes you have to read a few sentences or an entire paragraph before it gets to the next question. Nevertheless, this one says, Chinese media report that a liquor manufacturer in Guangdong province hoped to capitalize on the custom by selling bottles of alcohol stuffed with parts of rare species such as the common water lizard, crow pheasant, and tokay gecko. Number two, question two. It was reported that an alcohol producer sold bottles of liquor that included pieces of rare animals because he, A, wanted to help people with disease, B, wanted to profit from the exercise, C, wanted to test alternative medicine, or D, was going undercover for a news story. That one's definitely wrong. If we look closely at this part of the paragraph, we can see that he hoped to capitalize on the custom. So which of those answer options, A, B, C, or D, say the same thing as this part of the sentence but in different words? The answer is B, wanted to profit from, capitalize on. These are the same in terms of meaning. It's a paraphrase. All right, how's that going? Hopefully you're getting these along with me. Now, if you do have an IELTS test coming up, one of the best things you can do is take a mock test, but not just any old mock test. You should take this one, the E2 IELTS mock test. It's computer delivered. You do it on your laptop from the comfort of your own home. It's just like the computer delivered IELTS test. You take a one-on-one speaking mock test with one of our expert examiner teachers, and you get lots and lots of feedback plus an indicative band score. And you can learn from the feedback. You'll find out exactly what you're doing right, but more importantly, what you're doing wrong. Check it out at e2language.com where the magic happens. Okay, let's take a look at question number 3. Stick with me. So forget the yellow for a second. Let's go to number 3, the question. It says, alcohol that includes snake and tiger bones, A, is illegal in China, B, is very expensive, C, is medically unproven, or D, is a cruel practice. These are all plausible or possible answer options. We don't know the answer unless we read carefully in the text. It says, snake wine made by drowning a live snake in alcohol can also be found in Southeast Asia, as can wine steeped with the bones of tigers. Neither of these has proven medicinal value. So, what's another way to say neither of these has proven medicinal value? Let's take a look. The answer, of course, is C, is medically unproven. Aha. One of the things you need to be careful of when you're doing multiple choice questions are distractors. That is, one of those answer options or a few of those answer options will contain key words from the text, but they won't necessarily be correct, okay? So you can't just match words. That's not how they do this. It's all about understanding meaning of the answer option, same meaning in the text. That's what you're trying to do. Let's take a look at this one, number 4. So number 4, the authorities who arrested the manufacturer seized what? Let's not read the answer options. Last January, police busted a manufacturer and confiscated, that's a great synonym for seized, 24 bottles of animal distilled alcohol. He's been fined 50,000 won and sentenced to nearly 11 years in prison. So the authorities seized what? What's a synonym or paraphrase of 24 bottles? Down here, you can see 24 bottles of the liquor. These two correspond. They say the same thing, but in different words. Okay, just before we do the final question, make sure you click that subscribe button because we release really good videos on how to pass your IELTS test. But really, if you want to pass your IELTS test, you need to go across to e2language.com, sign up for free, join our live classes, do some practice tests, take the mock test. There's heaps to do there. Okay, the final question. Okay, so I suggest actually going from the question to the paragraph. So let's go from number 5. An alcohol producer was arrested and made to serve a prison sentence of, so we're looking at a number here, probably not the number of the amounts of money. If we look closely, we can see nearly 11 years in prison, nearly 11 years in prison. So if we look at A, 11 years, incorrect. B, just under a decade, incorrect. C, just over a decade, correct. D, 10 years, wrong. The answer there, C, just over a decade. Cool, that's it. How did you go? Did you get all 5 correct? Hopefully that was helpful. Just remember that the text and the questions follow the same order. That is, the first question will always be towards the top of the text, and then the second and third question, etc. I recommend going from the question to the text, and remember that you're looking for meaning, not just word matching. The answer option and the part of the text will say the same thing, but in different words. That's the key. Thanks for watching. My name is Jay. I'll see you soon.